Hey everyone, welcome back to Omonomoses Word, and today I will be diving into a highly sensitive and controversial topic that has been in the Nigerian news and social media space for years. AJS, one of Nigeria's most high-profile pastors, but with the fame has come serious allegations and public scrutiny. This video is a faith-based reflection on the many allegations, responses, and reactions surrounding Apostle Suleman. I'm not here to attack, but to explore, reflect, and learn. Let's dive in. In 2017, Stephanie Otobo, a Canada-based Nigerian singer, alleged she had a romantic and sexual relationship with AJS. She claimed he promised her marriage, impregnated her, and later tried to silence her.
So the first question is, when did you meet him?
I met Apostle Johnson Suleman at 2015 for counseling. As a pastor, back then I had mind to get married because, African parents, they always pressure you for marriage. Excuse me. They always pressure you for marriage, and I had plans to get married. And my friend at the time just got married in Nigeria, and she sings for Apostle Johnson Suleman, one of his churches in Nigeria, Lagos. So I was asking her, how did you know this was your husband? I was just like asking her some friendly questions. And that was when she told me, her father in the Lord told her that who her husband was supposed to be, counseled her. And she said, just text him.
It's a long video. I'll leave a link to this video below. But this story went viral. There were press conferences, screenshots of alleged video chats, and even leaked private images. Suleman denied everything, saying it was an orchestrated attack. I remember then he posted about ASU strike, so he said that it might have been because he spoke against the ASU strike.
So I think things didn't go according to his plans because God is God. Nobody can be God when there is God. The day I was talking to him recently, it was like, did I put a gun in your head to sleep with you? I'm just fighting for my rights because he must have done this to women and gotten away with it. He has to ask for his own mercy. He did it, and he needs to ask for his own mercy. If he keep denying it, God will expose him, and I know that. I want a public apology for all this humiliation.
After all these videos, in 2018, Stephanie shocked Nigerians by showing up at Suleman's church, kneeling, weeping, and apologizing, and she said she was used by others to bring him down.
My name is Stephanie Otobo. I am the lady behind the scandal of our father, Apostle Suleman. Actually, I came to Nigeria with a very strong passion for my career, which is my music. And I fell into the wrong hands of some very strong and powerful politicians and some pastors who manipulated me in a very wrong way with the intention to fall the man of God. They lied to me, they made me do all sorts of...
You would think that was the end, but in 2022, she resurfaced, claiming everything she said before was true. She posted more photos, screenshots, and said she was forced to lie in 2018 in this particular video. But Suleman never publicly responded to the renewed allegations. Now, we've got other allegations like the ones with actress Halima Abubakar, who also accused Suleman of a secret affair that left her with strange illness. She alleged promises of marriage and claimed her health crisis was spiritual.
Initially, he was still coming. He was sleeping with me even while I was bleeding. That's the dangerous part of it. And he was telling me he can't sleep with any other person, that's why. And that because it's me, you know, he's okay with it. The whole thing caught me unaware, and I was naive. I did not really, and I wasn't a spiritual person. I didn't know if it was love. I didn't know what it was. But because she told me, you know, I'm the only person and he can't do anything like this with another person while I was bleeding.
And this was how far after it started? Was it a month after, 2 months after, or when you just, when you just started?
At that time, even at that time, when I'm on my regular period, it does that.
Wow.
You understand? So there is nothing up for him.
When you made a statement, you said anytime you were with him, anytime you people had intercourse, you bled.
Yes.
Every time you were. Didn't that raise any red flag? Did you ask him any questions?
What did you say? That's when we started going out. I was dreaming of him sleeping with me.
Oh my.
So sometimes I don't know, I noticed a shadow. It would be like, I just saw someone. Even in Asaba when I went to shoot, Mr. Titi can hear me with that. I couldn't act. I couldn't read my lines. My director said I'm not giving him what he wants, and then they had to call him as the next person on my phone, because I was almost running mad. Something was going on and my head was really banging like I was going to run mad. So they had to call him. They gave him 50 missed calls. He didn't pick with my phone. My mother had to give him 15 missed calls before he called. Then he now called the location. They now asked him to talk to me so that I can act, because I came to act in Asaba. When I got there, something entered me. Since then till today, I don't want to visit there because, I don't know if, I just don't know. I called him and he just said, maybe I need rest.
Obviously, Suleman denied these allegations and he sued her for defamation, and in 2024, the court ruled in his favor, ordering her to pay damages. Halima later issued a public apology admitting she lied. But was it genuine? Some say it was forced after the court ruling. So this is a snippet of the court ruling. I'm not going to read it, but I will leave a link to this below. Now, she isn't the only one. A woman also known as Queen Esther also came forward years ago claiming Suleman seduced her while she was an usher. She said he later threatened her and cursed her with illness when she tried to leave. No legal action followed, but her story added to the public concern because it's like a pattern. The same thing with Otobo, the same thing with Halima, and the same thing with this. So it's almost like a pattern. Even insiders weren't left out. In 2021, a former pastor in his ministry, Mike David, accused Suleman of having an affair with his wife. He said Suleman broke up his marriage and took his wife to head a church branch.
Avoided you because of the way you talk. But it's clear to me now that you are possessed with a demon. The same thing that makes me avoid you, keep repeating them. You will die premature. God will punish you. Whatever you're looking for in this life, you will not get it. I stepped aside now to make this call. God, you will die untimely death. I from the day I noticed you don't know how to talk, I stopped talking to you. It's like you didn't notice. I was free, I was chatting. From the day I noticed your mind, you don't know how to talk. When I notice it, because I'm very temperamental. My temper is not good. That's what I'm telling you tonight. I'll make you disappear.
Disappear as how, sir?
You are a bastard. Stay off my phone.
Weeks later, David suddenly apologized, saying God told him to do so. The matter died down. Again, we see a pattern of accusation, noise, then apology, and silence. Apostle Suleman also faced backlash over comments about his wealth in 2021 during his sermon. And he said, during COVID, I bought my third jet. I prayed COVID wouldn't end because I was resting.
In COVID, I bought a jet. In COVID. I have three. The third one. In COVID. I was praying for COVID not to end because I was resting. While people were complaining, my wife asked me, say, can life be this sweet? Am I talking to somebody here?
Well, this statement blew up. People were angry. While many struggled during the pandemic, a man of God was talking about buying jets and enjoying the crisis. AJS later apologized, saying it was a joke and a slip of tongue. It was like a misunderstanding, and he admitted it was wrong.
Goodness of this life is not far away. It's among your folks. The enemy of a doctor is a doctor. The enemy of an evangelist is an evangelist. The enemy of a pastor is a pastor. Look at me. Let me say something. There's a video going round. There's a video that's trending about me. It was posted by a pastor. A pastor posted that against me. Now, listen to this. It was a program I had in Abuja, and I was trying to explain something about COVID-19. And when they told me, they said, you said you pray for COVID not to end. I said, me? I didn't say that. When they brought the video, I discovered it slipped out of my mouth. There's no pastor that will pray for COVID not to end. It doesn't make sense.
He also got a YouTuber arrested for calling out his teaching on miracle money that sparked debates about religious freedom and freedom of speech. Many Nigerians, including Christians, felt that spiritual leaders shouldn't be using police to silence criticism. What do you think about this? He also went viral some time ago for saying that God told a man that has no international passport and a visa to enter a restroom in an airport, and he appeared in another country, something like that.
Go out. 6 persons more, the Lord said, enter the restroom. In Germany, enter the restroom. Well, that's is this God I'm hearing is saying I should go to France? As he entered the restroom, the Lord said, pray. He started speaking in tongues. Praying. When he opened his eyes, the Lord said, go out. When he went out, he was walking out of France airport toilet. France. He prayed in Germany. He was walking out of France. You know your problem? What you have.
Well, he also went viral when his convoy was attacked, I think a year or 2 years ago. And this is an article from Premium Times where it says basically that it was a police officer that masterminded the attack on his convoy. I'm not going to read it all, but I'm going to leave a link to this video below. Inside his ministry, Suleman remains strong. His congregation supports him, and every time someone apologizes, they take it as proof that he is innocent and anointed. But outside, trust has eroded. Even some Christians feel disappointed and weary. How can so many scandals follow one man? People are also asking, why are many Nigerian pastors always surrounded by controversies? Why is there so much focus on wealth, women, and lawsuits and arrests? 1 Timothy 3 says a church leader must be above reproach, faithful to his wife, and not a lover of money. And James 3:1 warns that teachers will be judged more strictly. And Jesus himself said in Matthew 7:16, by their fruits you will know them. These aren't small matters. Whether these allegations are true or not, the perception and pattern matter. The name of Jesus is at stake. It's also a warning for us to not idolize any man, to test every spirit, and to hold leaders accountable lovingly but firmly. AJS also do a lot of charity work. In fact, him and his wife also have a free food restaurant where they give free food to people who need them. Well, so what do you think about AJS? Are all these scandals just attacks on a man of God, or are they signs that something is deeply wrong? Let's discuss in the comments respectfully. And if you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe to Omonomoses Word. Until the next time, keep your eyes on Jesus, not personalities. Stay discerning and stay grounded. God bless you.